Hey everyone, today I'm competing in Codeforces round 777. It's the third contest of the week and my last recording and stream before I return to school for the rest of the semester. So let's make it a good one. Let's see, so why am I printing new ones after each of these? Oh, that's not good. And this is good. Yeah. Wait. Okay. So when do we start with a chip? Alright, so yes, because 6 is going to be 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, so. Oh, not last. Okay, I should have typed that faster, but that's fine. This is straightforward, but trying to think about what the cleanest way to implement this is. Oh. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, I see how to do this, I think. I'm glad I didn't implement the first idea I thought of, because this is a lot nicer. Hope this is right. Cool. Thanks, Chrome. Oh, shoot. Okay, guess we're going back to... Oh, there we go. Never mind. Alright, I do not appreciate that they're making us actually output the, actually do the reconstruction. But that's fine. Is this the right syntax? Okay. Actually, I need to do the other order. Does it start white? Yeah, it all starts white. Okay. These constraints are not necessary. The only bad case is where the top right corner is. Yeah, the only bad case is where the top right corner. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is right, and I'm just gonna submit, and then if it fails the sample, then I'll just look at the judge output. If it'll take my submission, it's definitely a good day for M2, or for M3, I guess I'm using. Let's see. Okay, well, this is a pretty straightforward number theory problem, I think. This beautiful number just has one copy of D in it. Yeah, so we need there, or so we just need there to be at least one prime. It just needs to not be a power. It needs to be divisible by D, but not a power of D. This is so much easier than C. Why did they put this fourth? I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, yes, yeah. Oh. Okay, there's a bit of an extra case to work through. Alright, so this is not trivial. I don't think it's that hard. Okay. So if D is prime, then I'm pretty sure that what I've written here works. So that's good. So the answer is definitely no in these first in this first case, or in this case here, and we have a construction, and yeah, because if there's only one number, then that's, or if there's zero numbers, then that's bad. So the only thing we need to deal with is sometimes D could be a perfect power. Yeah, D could be a perfect power, but it could still be possible to do a construction. And that's definitely not the case if D is prime. But if D is not prime, then what? Let's see, what if D is power of a prime? Okay, let's get SIF ready and let's factor D. So if Alright, so if D is, here. Let's see, what's the square root of 10 to the 9? Okay, we just need 32,000. Yes, if it's power, if it's or if we got two primes, then the answer is definitely yes. If it's alright, and so then we just have the power of a prime case, and so there. If it's a power of a prime, let's see, is this the right way to think about it? Okay, so we have P numbers. This is right, isn't it? Wait, okay, so actually, am I trolling? Will powers of a prime always work? Let's see. Let's see, what does this give me? Okay, so why is 128 4 impossible? Oh, because they have to be distinct as multi-sets. Oh, okay, hold on, this changes things. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so if it's less than 2, then no, yeah, that's okay. And if it's not a power, then wait, no, it might, so Yeah, no, hold on, this is wrong. All right. So let's go through the cases. took way too long. I thought that was going to be easy, and then it was not easy, and I still actually am not 100% sure this passes, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, that took way too long, but we passed it. Okay, so we can definitely figure out exactly how many iterations there are. Alright, so first thing we can group the, actually, hold on, let's see. Oh, we're not given the number of lessons. Oh wait, no, we are, because we can restore it from this. Alright, so each position is going to have like some inverses, and I guess can we just like assign each number to its first inverse and then sort the rest? I mean, that seems like kind of a stupid way of doing it, but will it work? Let's see, 1, think it will. Let's try it. Going to reference my modx code. Actually, I think my matrix multiplication code is going to work better in this context. Using n so much, I better just declare it globally. on, let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Did I not define it? Why does this not work? Oh. This needs to be... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting something wrong here. There we go. not work. How are we getting 1 at the beginning? Oh, huh. Is the exponentiation going wrong? Let's see. So how many cycles are we doing here? 2 8s, 2 6s, and 2 1s, so that's 3, and then we get to 28, so we're doing 6 cycles. But this thinks we're doing 9 cycles. Why is that? Five, 4, 2, 6, 7, 8, 3, 9, 1, 10 there. Let's see if this works. Yep, cool. All right, last problem. Right, so clearly the maximum in the whole array has to be one of the 2 maxima. Kind of glad they made it up to 500,000 because now there's not going to be any temptation to do square root bashing. Okay, so we can do like some kind of greedy thing to find like the state at each pair of numbers, and then it becomes some sort of interval query problem. All right, let's see. Okay, I think I see how to do this. The implementation is going to be kind of annoying. I'm going to coordinate compress this just to, well, actually, I guess I don't really need to. I guess actually, no, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's a little trick. Oh. That would be an issue. What's going on here? Oh, duh. Please tell me this gets AC so that I don't have to write a stress tester. Alright, cool, that's a contest. That was one flat difficulty curve from D to F. Should have done those in reverse. Well, okay, I should have done F, D, E, I think. Yeah, because so F was an 18-minute problem. D was 15 minutes, and then E was 20 minutes. And E was not worth 4/3 as many points as D, I think, because I think this was 2,000, this was 20,000, so D before E was like technically, or was like just barely a good call, and then F before, yeah, and then but F before D would have been really good and would have increased my score by a lot. That said, I don't think D should have taken me as long as it did. I think I thought it was an easy problem, and then when I realized it wasn't an easy problem, I thought it wasn't that much harder than I thought it was, and then it turned out it was like, it's not that hard, but there are a lot of cases to work through, and I had to be more careful about how I was handling everything. So yeah, that probably is going to take my penalty, and so I'm guessing that I don't get first, but I'll check the standings in a moment. But yeah, fun contest overall. I was happy with myself for not spending an absurd amount of time on B. I was very close to trying to cheese it with DSU and do like a very stupid brute force solution, or not brute force, but like just definitely overkilling it. And so I'm glad I didn't do that, and I was able to come up with a really concise implementation, and so that definitely saved me some time, which I promptly lost on D, but that's all right. And then C. Yeah, C was fine. Or I did fine on C. I thought it was a pretty good problem. Yeah, I mean, all these problems are pretty good, I think. I enjoyed these. Pretty fun ideas. I thought F was going to be a lot harder than it was. Both like from the perspective of when I read the problem, I thought it was going to be pretty difficult. And then once I had the idea, I thought it might be harder to implement than it was. But being able to do the little array reversal trick here helps quite a bit. Makes life a lot easier. Jeez, okay, so E was not multitasking, only has 14 pretests. I feel like there's no way those pretests are strong. Everything else, yeah, I mean, everything else I think is probably fine, but yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, let's see how we did. All right. Looks like second. Can we be passed? We cannot. All right, cool. Yeah, we weren't that far behind Mifapalovo, so and we actually are ahead of a lot of really good competitors, so I will definitely take that. What would my score have been if I did F before D, if I like hypothetically knew exactly the order in which to do the problems? And I don't think I should have actually read F and done it, because I would have needed to think about F for 5 minutes or so before I realized like it was doable. And so I don't think that was necessary. And so I think it's like there's no way I could have realistically been expected to come up with the idea to do F in contest. But let's just check just because I'm curious. So we would have solved F at 29 minutes. And then D at 44 minutes. And then E at an hour 4 minutes. And that would have gotten me to 93.15. So still would not have won. I just sort of got I was just kind of outsped by for pretty much throughout the contest. So, although I actually did make up a very small amount of time on F. So I'm actually kind of reassured by a lot of what's been going on in the last few rounds, because for a long time I was faster than just about anyone on the really easy problems, and then I took a lot longer than most other serious competitors once the problems got harder. But the last few days, I made up a lot of time on problem F today, and then I made up a lot. And then yesterday I was in like, I don't even know where I was. I was in like probably 15th or something, maybe lower. Yeah, I was like 15th or something before on this edgy round before I solved F, and then. But then I made decent time on F, and that was enough to win. So, yeah, things are going well. Anyway, fun contest. Thanks to the authors. I guess I will see you all at the solution stream later today.